Yeah, I have to agree with Alvaro here as well. I think the draft is just too strong for TNC. So they might be able to catch them out. But they do have the Riki Maru just chilling here. Might be actually able to bait them to go a little bit too far forward aggressively. But we have Whitemon in a fantastic position here to break the smoke on the high ground. And there we go. Smoke's going to break now. They know what's going on. Arrow, though. Be careful for this. Come at the ready for Lim. Out it comes. It's a very long route, though. And that's going to be a kill. 5 heroes committing here for this one. Fire Spirits, though, going to make it a little bit more difficult as KP at least able to get off a Slither and Crush. But he will eventually fall. No match for the 5 heroes brought by AG. He's actually playing this lane quite nicely. He's pulling the creep aggro. Like he's maintaining control as best as he can, right? He's pulling creep aggro with the mid lane. Hold that thought. Actually, Armel might be dead if they can land the arrow, but he puts himself in between all the creep. Nice sleep though, out from Lim. Among Dia though, stunned up by the match. 6 stacks though. We need that Oracle to actually hit him with that Fortune's End Dispel, but unfortunately he just melts there to the Firefly.
Yeah,
actually,
it took way too long to do that, actually.
I'm really looking forward to see how TNC adjust, if at all, after their loss yesterday, right? As we see a D ward here, this is going to be a kill onto UK. Maybe not. They're looking to turn. Nice arrow onto the Vengeful Spirit as Lim will jump on in, but the lasso now onto 1. We'll get the kill though. Now DB jumping in, joining the fight as Potom leaping away. We'll stay alive for now as Armel looking to TP. We've got a burrow in 1 second, but it's just going to be a second late. So they do well there, in my opinion, to actually defend it. He's going for Lim. Doesn't have the lasso. Just going to be forcing the leap charges away. But again, there's more heroes here that he's maybe not expecting as the smoke gang will now be revealed. No epicenter, so it's a bit of actually an easy kill.
Very easy kill. Armel gets destroyed here.
AG, because of their playstyle, they're not letting that happen. In the meantime, though, let's bring up the elephant, the smaller elephant, albeit, in the room here for TNC, which is going to be this Magnus. Among Dia has recovered and farmed quite nicely. Now they just got the Echo Saber. His farm is going to explode.
Nice
yeah, KP?
He is going to be able to make it out for now. The sprint, careful. AP, there we go. Lasso, Armel, bring him down to the tower. They have amplified damage as well, and they have to dispel it. KP will die to a single shot from the Mirana. Now it's Armel just trying to find DP, kill him Mirana as well. They destroy UK first. DP, they get an RP to give him some more space, and he actually healed back up. Instead, it's Armel who's going to fall as the second core to die for TNC. That is not too great for TNC.
They can try, but he's a bit scary still with the Metamorphosis active. My goodness, I always forget that Riki just has like 7 HP regen.
Great
right?
HP regen.
So all that's going to be doubled. Of course, you always max Purifying Flame, so that's always going to be value. Really great stun to the Burrow Shark onto 1, but it doesn't matter. DB actually jumping in and murdering the Vengeful Spirit. As look at this, in trouble. It's going to be Gabby. Wow, AG.
Expecting AG to, I guess, commit to that, which is why they kept pushing. I mean, maybe they took it too much at face value when we said Rick can't do anything against Terrorblade. He does deal damage.
Yeah, he's got damage early on, especially because, hey, guess what? You are up against a Diffuser Blade. And look at this, even Armel might be dead here. He doesn't have lasso and he can't blink. Oh no, that's exactly the opposite of what he completely denies Tims from getting off a well-placed Supernova, and from there the fight's really easy.
To just be underestimating a bit of the team fight that AG can bring to the table, right? Like, they do have a really good 5-on-5. Right, well. Now 1me. This is a good kill. Important. The Oracle really tried, though. UK was like, oh no, guys, I'm sorry. It was a joke. I didn't mean to do that. Please don't jump on me. And he gets away.
But, you know, he's still quite farmed. It will allow this Magnus, though, to actually overcome him now, or overtake him, rather, in farm, as he is closing in on the BKB. KP looking like he's ready to tussle that with the Blink Dagger. This could be a kill now on him on die, but they're ready. UK off in the trees. Line of the counter initiation out from Umi. He's going to catch 1. Oh, the great swap, though, will catch Gabby. Looking at the RP catching 2. Careful, this Supernova's about to burst, but they actually managed to nuke through Gabby before, so that stun connecting onto 2, but it's not going to matter. Gabby's still dead, and Womi's still looking for more now as KP, no more slither, or no more sprint. He gets the crush off, but will die immediately after. AG, the counter initiations here onto TNC are just pitch perfect. And they're trying to take the Roshan quickly. Mirana actually sees 3 TPs, LYM, nice little scouting there. Gonna set up an arrow as well to stop whatever initiation they have. The Roshan's about to fall, he's gonna take it earlier. Is the batter going in, but the Age is already in Ricky's hands. And even smoke screen, so Armel couldn't get that lasso off. They want to go up to the high ground, but it's a bit dangerous. They don't have RP. They stop the Ricky. They stop the Sanking as well. They do have a Burrow Strike. Tim's in trouble, and he's going to play the scapegoat game as he lets the rest of his team flee. Yep. I managed to get him there as they skied him. But we do still know Manta, but going straight for BKB is Gabby. I think this is a very wise decision here for him this game.
Let's see why. Oh, what an arrow! What an arrow! Skewer to go. LYM. Wow.
Dire's structures are
What a play.
fortified.
What is...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Sorry, I don't know. Twitch chat just memeing about this network.
Well, the point is that you are actually not the best observer because you're not showing me the network.
Oh, hold that. Now Armel in trouble. They might get the kill onto him, but they're going to break vision. DB, though, with the tricks of the trade, finishing that one off. Does have Aegis. Great dive forward by Tim, so he's going to actually connect onto 2, but magic damage there being stopped by the Fate's Edict.
So, well played, honestly, from early to mid game for Army Geniuses. And this time, they have a much more clear plan to close the game. So, I think this game is looking good for them. Moonlight Shadow, Ricky is now undetectable.
Again?
Yeah, because double invisibility, of course. Tim's, they're gonna go for him. Nice skewer. Swapping it. They swap actually the Magnus. He has no RP. He has a BKB though. Starts hitting the egg. They want to destroy the supernova. They do. And the silence, the smoke screen stops KP from actually getting Slithering Crush off. Really good preemptive smoke screen. But now with the epicenter, they counter initiate here. A second counter initiation with a shock of as well. Killing the Slaughter, turning him into a Flatfish with Ricky fighting the Batrider alone. He still conserves the Aegis, but he's losing all of his HP. And Oracle says, live, my son, live while I may die. DB will survive. Womi will not be so lucky. Or I mean, yes, the Burrow Strike actually disjoints everything, and Ricky instead finds the kill on the Phoenix.
Aegis
still looking for more.
There it is.
Aegis will heal him back up, which means he can continue to fight now, as he now sees the Batrider. Where are you going, Armel? Back to the grave you go.
Wow. Great fight there. At first, I was like, oh, maybe he shouldn't have graved the Riki there. Sorry, I was just laughing. Someone in chat with the delay says, meh, I've hit better arrows. Yeah, how much money have you hit one with your arrows? You know? I always love that.
I know, you don't know how much money he's won unless you put the network, friend.
No, I need to put the network as DB getting a free kill there. That you can't do that anymore. Not at least without like Octarine or whatever. What is it? One of the tier 4s. Hold on. I think DB. Actually, it's
Spell Prism.
Spell Prism, yes, but I think Slaughter's in some trouble. We don't have another Burrow Strike, but they're doing a good job of holding him back. Yep, there's the Yule Scepter.
That's a very
from
helpful
limb into arrow, and KP is dead.
Very, very.
I mean, you might as well, right? The TP is going to be basically back off cooldown by the time you respawn. But yeah, might as well have hoped for it, right?
Yeah. It's not looking good for now, as now the Skewer showcasing how strong the Shockwave is. Armel again cancelled. This Batrider has not had the impact he was looking for this game, honestly, at all.
No. I mean, you hit the nail on the head, I think, with the defusal comment, right? It was just his defusal blade is slowing him to a crawl, even with the active Gabby looking for farm wherever we can find it, but he's been scouted here by the ward. He's in some serious trouble. He needs to BKB TP, but I think we have actually the RP ready for him there. So Among Dai looking to fight RP at the ready, and there we go. Gabby, again, another hopeful TP. He's already used the Sunder, and now he is dead. 9-second BKB charge utilized there, and look at that, they're even still getting kills. A good effort by Whiteman, knowing that maybe now I can go for the D ward now that they've rotated away, but nope, there's still Womi to deal with there. And a kill onto Gabby again is just kind of been the story of this game. AG finding kills left, right, and center out of them. Oh, okay, there it is. When we finally get a little bit too overzealous, I think he should be dying here. The arrow will at least put them off him for a second. He's going to land a 2-man and Burrow Strike, though. And look at this. DB actually now joining the fight as Womi invis. They don't have detection, but he will eventually tick down to the damage regardless. KP is going to be forced to continue running away. Cannot defend his base, of course.
And now they're going to be able to take 2 sets of Rex for free. And I don't know if TNC can defend the third one. I mean, we've seen AG before. They don't care. They might go for a third one. Yes, you stop the enemy, like him from like changing your HP, which is good, but you're still healing, which is what Terrorblade looks for most of the time.
Oops, Womi missed the burrow. They got teams, they got bodies here ready to fight here, as well as actually finally some D-wards ready to go. But it's AG, they're playing it patiently, although I say that they have now kidnapped Gabby all the way across. RP is ready, but they're just going to pop the BKB as KP. Nice job there, canceling the epicenter. Womi is going to follow up with a stun, and now DB to follow up on top of that. Great supernova back onto the high ground, but it's already, I mean, it doesn't all matter already here. Where's DB? I've lost
him. They still have the RP. They still have the RP to fight. They lost the Gabby BKB. They can go in. There we go. RP. Okay. This is absolutely everybody. It's okay. Don't worry. We don't need it. It was just for show. Skewer is the real RP. And he takes down Whitemon. Goes for Armel as well. They're ignoring the Terrorblade because they just want to kill his friends. And now it's time for you to die, Gabby. Silenced up, pummeled, and killed.
Wow. That's a team wipe. They didn't lose anyone.
GG.
GG? Yeah, GG.
I mean, if they bash you like that, that sense. The disconnects come immediately. Honestly, AG, what a game. Particularly to me, everyone played incredibly, but Mamang Daya stands out as the MVP.
Yeah, I mean, you know, RP schmarp, right? It's all about, at that point, once you have the Ags, it's more about the skewer. For game number 2, between AG already getting the upset win in game number 1 versus TNC, who granted are a little bit shakier these days without the leadership of Captain March, but
it's like Spanish dim sum, I guess is the best explanation.
Es como tortilla con el pollo adentro y...
Stop speaking Spanish. Our viewers are from not from Spain.
That's true. That's true.
I'm the only Spaniard that plays Dota. He's gonna get him with a dragon slave.
It's not true. Flapjack is casting in Spanish.
He's half Peruvian, very unfortunately. Well, me.
Nice.
They need one more hit.
He's got 5 stick charges. He's totally fine.
Okay, wait. If they had Stroke of Fate, he would have died, but unfortunately... Oh, never mind. Gabby's crazy. Stroke of Fate. There we go.
Oh, nice. But I think Gabby's going to pay for this.
Gabby's playing with the shadows.
He's got 3 leap charges.
Oh,
should be fine.
They're going to punish him?
Nah, they got him. 10 wand charge is totally fine here. Although last time I said that they did die, but I know for a fact Lim is totally fine here. There's no way he dies. There we go.
Yeah. They might get a counter kill on YM. Oh, middle lane, they finally kill on Daya.
The rotation.
That's another thing, by the way. Rubik is great at killing Morphling because he also brings a lot of burst damage, and he can easily rotate to this mid lane, right?
I think this is good, though. This is a good sign that he's definitely going to be playing a different style here. We'll see, though. In the side lanes where there's more creeps, an extra hero. Well, there's not more creeps, but you know you're generally always fighting around the creep wave, and you can't clear them as fast because you don't have the levels compared to the mid lane.
By the way,
Womi's dying.
Yeah, Womi. One last hit by Gabby. Womi blaze a blink strike. Goodbye to Night Stalker. This time you're not getting a counter girl. LYM.
Phantom.
You have no leap.
Not blink strike.
I'm a Dota 1 player. Also, I just checked, by the way, because the chat was telling us Thai, which they were saying to each other, is not thank you, it's poop. Man, one of my favorite songs, actually. Life of Brian is a gem. It's better than the Holy Grail, in my opinion.
You've not seen the Holy Grail, though. How can you say that?
Don't out me on stream, SeekNStrike!
Blasphemy! You have to watch that movie still. But a good rotation out from Armel, who will punish the Wisp. Marana, not wasting any experience, is now going to probably head back top lane, looks like, but should get some experience mid lane, as Tim's is doing here on the Rubik. I love watching Tim's Rubik. It's a treat.
KP, sorry. In trouble. He has the hold already, though, but they're all getting this physical, and KP's like, forgot about that part. DB, thanks to the help from the IO, he's a bit too fast.
So the reason they get really hard to farm later, or the more you stack them, is because some of the ores are a little bit busted when they all get combined. There's like armor, there's like HP, there's magic resist, as in some trouble. It is going to be Womi. He's gone a bit too far. Relocate is going to be canceled here by the silence, though. Nicely done by Whitemon.
Okay, 1K, 2K lead now for TNC. Very good.
Again, though, just to say, last game, I mean, last game was going much differently. I think it was like 7-3 maybe in favor of AG. And we see TNC actually getting aggressive where they might find Mamang Daya just kind of farming here. We have the telekinesis lift. He has gotten off the attribute shift, however, but they're a little bit slow to apply the vessel charge there. The Stampede to try and follow up. Nice slow there as he's going to morph into Rubik, but that's going to allow Armel to pick up the kill and finish farming his nice stack of ancients. Thank you very much, they say. As Gabby, in the meantime, finishing off the kitty cat now. Gabby, though, in some trouble, surrounded by 3 heroes. KP has rotated on through, though. Has the stomp, connecting it onto 2 as the Soulbind as well will find 2 heroes with that double edge, make it a quadruple edge. But the relocate out just in the nick of time should save the life of DB, but not the Wisp, unfortunately. They're gonna smoke right under vision, though. Right under vision. So this shouldn't go anywhere here for TNC, as they're now going to gather onto the high ground. Ward's placed down. They will try and push this, but Armel with the Shadow Blade here could potentially re-engage. You'll set it up here for Whitemon. They're going to try and nuke him down, and the rest of TNC will just kind of let that one happen. Double lift, though. Double fade bolt on top as KP now re-engaging from behind. Womi trying to live. Nice mechanism there from UK. Should allow him to escape quite easily as the drum charge is used, and Moonlight Shadow to retreat under the cover.
Night Stalker running in. There's the boy. Armel, careful. KP. By the way, I suppose that you've already subbed to net worth, right?
Yeah. Long ago.
Long ago, great. The arrow will hit the PA. Pretty decent target, but the Inkswell hurt. And actually, they baited Womi realizing his mistake as he runs away. But the the Stroke of Fate hits both of them, and Morphling doesn't have to be shift in time. He got surprised by the telekinesis, which is a really low cast point, and they punished him for it. Armel finds a secondary kill here on the Marana. Lightstrike Array. Nah, Yols to counter Yols. Marana can still leap. No, never mind.
Nope.
She had no contingency plan. And actually, UK was trying to save her as well.
Whoa, I did not see the UK there. He relocated in, didn't he, that mad lad?
That was much like what happened to Europe.
They already have the Desto on PA. She's able to join fights quite nicely. And this is going to now be Aegis in her back pocket, like a laptop in her back pocket.
A counter to Io, just big Rubik. Because Tether is impossible not to steal, right? Honestly.
No, not always. In fact, it can be kind of hard to steal, right? Oh, hold on.
So?
Fight breaking out. They're going to get TP here.
There we go. SeekNStrike stuck thanks to the Yol Scepter. Secondary Yol Scepter from Lesh, but that's not going to do much. They had everything for him. And, you know, I mean, like, because Io, whenever he tethers to try to run away, you can always steal it there, and then you keep it for a really long time, right? So it's still a really good idea. I like the itemization. I like that Tim's always thinks a bit outside the box as well. He's not too afraid to try itemizations that people would criticize, right? Let's see. Silence onto Wami. They use the Stampede as well to get close to him, and they decimate him. With LYM trying to get away. Oh, the secondary leap. Look at the wall. Look at the wall. Pray they're not coming in.
The bait.
Nice. Very well played there. They thought they was going to leap a second time, but that was a good TP. Well, it's a good smoke. No, but it's desperate smoke, and you have to do this or else you lose the game. It's the Hail Mary smoke when it comes to the point when you realize you have zero map control. You barely have any wards.
Break the smoke with Invis, and they're thinking it's elsewhere now, Womi.
Wait, really? They didn't have any vision?
No, they didn't have detection, and Gabby now is going to say hello. A little bit of a stun onto Lim, managing to escape, at least for now. Gabby holding on to that 10-second BKB, though, as the arrow will connect onto him. Stampede utilized now, as that's going to be the go-ahead. LSA, though, stopping him from trying to re-engage further onto one, but look at that, actually. They actually find the kill. I believe that was with a stolen splitter from Tim's. No,
it wasn't. It was a stomp. It was a hoof stomp from
okay, great hoof stomp from KB.
Yeah, you know what was best is that he actually waited. Oh, they're going to catch the Night Stalker too. He's flying in the air. They have the Inkswell. Whoa, me, what you gonna do? Woe is me. Anyway, TNC here, what they did was really good is KP knew the Manta style was coming up, so the Morphling, usually you don't do anything. That's a GG. Yep. As Morphling, usually you don't start attribute shifting if you have Manta, because you can always evade, right? And then you start attribute shifting afterwards. It's very common on Morphlings, it's just kind of muscle memory. But Tim's knew this, or sorry, KP knew this, and he waited until the Manta style came out and then hoof stomp, predicting it. So very, very well played there by KP.